So in this particular case, the detective Matt Hutchison and our genealogist worked, I believe, 2.5 to 3 years building a family tree, contacting very distant relatives of Mr. Ramirez. And ultimately, the genealogist said, I think the perpetrator is one of these 4 brothers. And that's basically the limit of what genealogy can do for court purposes. I would never, and prosecutors would never go into court with genealogy evidence. The genealogy analysis really just gives us information. It gives us an investigative lead, like an informant would give us, or it's like a clue. And then it's up to myself and the police and the crime lab to use traditional investigative techniques, traditional DNA analysis to try to identify the perpetrator. So it can only get us so far. It can't get us across the finish line, but it can get us, in the right direction. Like I said, it's sort of like a needle in a haystack. So, the more pieces of hay or the more haystacks you can send to the lab, the better chance, the greater you improve your chances of finding something where we can, where there might be some evidence. The other thing is to revisit cases that were already closed or deemed unsolvable. The Lori Houts case, for example, where Mr. Woodward was charged. That case was basically deemed unsolvable as far as the DNA work. And then 5 years ago, we revisited it. We had, hey, let's take another look at it again. And using new technology and improvements in technology, we were finally able to make an identification. So I think that always going back and revisiting old cases with new technology is another lesson and another really great suggestion.